Hello, my name is Shadley. Welcome back for another episode of Victoria 3 as Korea. So in previous episodes we were mostly sitting back, just letting the private sector take over the construction work. I think we might start taking over the construction ourselves soon enough again, because I suspect that there's probably certain things that we kind of want to start building. We're importing oil now for the British market. Oh, very nice. So the fertilizer is something that so we're producing a decent bit of it. Would that make any profit in here? Not really. I mean, we would increase the amount of grain produced, but not that much of improvement in there. We're still getting a bit of radicals, slowly but surely losing some loyalists. I mean, that's partially because our legitimacy isn't all that great. I don't suppose, protectionism, we could go for that one. Landowners would hate that, but I'm going to go for that one regardless. So we can maybe reduce the tariffs. I mean, you know, it will make the trades a bit more profitable, and it means that we can have maybe a bit more of the... Actually, how many do we have? Even trade centers, we've got 9 there. We've got 7 in our capital. None over there, and none in these two. So we don't have that much trades going on. I suppose we've only got 2 trade routes anyway. So we're actually currently losing money. I think we're going to say increase the taxes. We're going to start building stuff ourselves again. I'm going to go ahead and get the extra steel mill over here finally, so we can get that sorted out. And it will give us another goal to work on. But after that, let's go ahead and get another... I believe this area was having a pretty bad situation with the government administration. We'll one over there. And then we'll go ahead and get that paper mill done. I suspect that that could be quite profitable. Yeah, it's about 2,000. We're also getting a bit of more furniture manufactories built in our capital. I suppose... Oh, right, there's the water tube boilers. Oh, and there we go. Fertilizer plant is fully employed. Standard of living is dropping a little bit now, thanks to the fact that we increase the taxes, and we're still losing a bit of money, but now that we are building ourselves, that's to be expected, at least for a while. I'm sure that we can start turning that around now. We've got 19.3 million GDP. We need to increase that a lot more if we want to catch up with Heavenly Kingdom, so I'm just going to go ahead and take over the construction, well, not all the construction, of course, but some of the construction myself. Let's see, protectionism, public address goes awry. We'll take the -10, I suppose. Intelligence is going to lose a bit more popularity. So we're getting the motor industry in Kwamba. So what other things are we building right now? Government administration, of course. So this is what we're building. Private sector is going to build another tooling workshop. It's going to be down here in the south. I mean, it's probably going to be quite useful, admittedly. And then we're working on the triage. That's going to be done in 2 to 3 months. And after that is going to be the central banking to start reducing the loan interest rates a bit further. And after that, we could maybe help with some of the construction stuff. Or production stuff, rather. For example, vacuum cat, well, that's going to require oil, isn't it? Steel railway cars could be quite handy. Reinforced concrete could be also quite handy. Improved fertilizer. Got some Russian got exiled. A steam donkey, that could be also, well, that would really, oh, devour scandal. Right, you are jingoist. Oh. So what does that mean? Mass conscription, professional army you support, and colonial exploitation. Okay, so we don't really need that one. We'll force you to step down. Then let's have a look. Who's in charge now? You are a royalist. Okay, well, suppose you support the monarchy at least. So that's good. So we're losing £4,000 per week right now. But at least if we switch back to the private sector doing the construction, we will be making a decent bit of money. But I think we're going to try keeping or holding on to the construction ourselves for the time being. And just keep on increasing the productions in the key areas. And or increasing taxation capacity and all that sort of stuff. We've got a lot of convoys available. Do we not have... We do have 2 trade routes. Do we make a lot of profit from importing... Well, we could make some profit from importing fine art, but there's not that much available. Coal, we could try importing, but that would reduce the profitability of our own coal mine, so I'm kind of wary of doing that. Seems like there is actually quite a demand for the lead production to increase, so I'm just going to go ahead and improve that with the extra coal. It's going to be... a lot more lead. It's also going to take a lot more coal, admittedly, but I suspect that that might... Oh, there we go, triage completed. Actually, is that something we're going to do in the barracks? Let's have a look. Well, that might be... Oh, right, there we go. Mobilization, supplies, extra supplies, supplements, chocolate, medical support. Alright, fabric and liquor. We'll go for that one. It does cost us £2,000. Alright then. Hey, lower progress to consideration. We don't have a lot of chance in here right now, but I guess we can get that through. So after the central banking, let's go ahead and... I don't know which one we're going to work on, quite frankly. It's going to take a while to get this one done anyway. So we'll keep on that one for now, I suppose. So we're losing £4,000 per week right now. So the debt is increasing. We've got 2.1 million now in credit. But at the same time, we are at least building. We're increasing the GDP. That's the Heavenly Kingdom's GDP now. It's still 160 million. So it's only about 8 times as high as ours is now. So we can probably get there if we just keep on increasing our industry further and further. The standard of living is, well, it hasn't really improved. It's kind of stabilized right now at least, and we're making a bit more money now, even though we're getting more interest. So I think slowly but surely we are changing the situation over here, little by little. We might want to get a bit of railways built in the other 2 states as well. Get some more transportation. If we have a look at... Oh, nitroglycerin. There we go. If we look at the railway in our capital, it is making a small profit. Big problem is, of course, the coal price, which, you know, it is a problem. We could... Oh, right, and we can't build coal mines there either. We could probably get coal... Oh, yeah, the coal mines over here would be quite profitable, so we'll get another 2. We might need a bit more tool production as well. But we are going to get the steel mill done over here in the northwest now, so that at least is going to get us through the refining our production journal entry. I don't know how many other things we still have to do in there, but I'm sure that we may have already skipped some of the things in there. I don't know, but I have a feeling that we may have. So, how close are we getting to the next... Oh, Ottoman's got over 20 million. Oh, debate failed. 1% chance of passing the projections room right now. That's not great. Okay, that's got to be done. We've got the motor injuries done in here. Extra steel... Oh, there we go. So, we've got 3,000 that we're losing still. That might be part... Oh, right, the construction stuff. Yeah, so we've got this. It still needs to be fully employed, to be fair. Aha, completed. Specialized goods production. Have a level 2 motor industry in the state. Wait, full... I mean, do we... No, we only got level 1s right now. Okay, that makes sense. And then lowering consumption prices. Have iron, coal, and steel in typing market 20% cheaper than the base price. Oh. Well, I guess we're going to be increasing the coal production quite a bit then. It's going to go ahead and get us to like 15 total. And it's going to take a while to build all of that. But they will be built fairly rapidly. And it's going to be a lot of throughput from those. And we can start reducing the deficit that we currently have. Oh, someone got exiled again. Who do we have as... So we've still got this agitator for landed voting. Can we... No, we can't select another one there. Alright then. There's a bit of support for the landed voting, but it's not really that much. I'm not particularly worried about it. Oh, are we out of leader again at the army? No. So it's not a max organization. Oh, wait, he might not have the command limit for it. Yeah, no, it's a bit too low. Okay, we'll get a second general in there. We'll get the intelligentsia one. Now we've got a lot more capacity in there. So we're actually expanding our tooling workshop and then cotton plantation, another railway. Oh. Shortage of glass. Oh. Alright then. I mean, we do produce quite a bit. Actually, we do produce a lot more porcelain than we do produce glass right now. I wonder... How's the porcelain price? I guess the porcelain price... Oh, there's another revolt. Okay, so there's a lot more porcelain than what there is glass. I'm the only one producing glass right now, I think. Well, not the only one, but mostly the only one. So how about if we switch the glassworks to produce a bit less porcelain? It's going to reduce the dye price as well. Okay, we can exempt those two, I guess. It does reduce the profit that we make. You know what? No, we're going to switch that back. It's going to be better to just get the best. Although right now, since the... Oh, there's a military revolt this time around. Okay, that might be a good one. Hey, debate success, so we've got 11% chance. If we all look at over here, that no one's... Oh, Russia supporting the Heavenly Kingdom. Okay. Right, well, that means that the revolt probably won't succeed. So now we're losing quite a bit of money thanks to the revolt. Also lost quite a bit of loyalists over time. And we've gained some more radicals. The standard of living is dropping slowly. We are at almost 20 million GDP. How's Heavenly Kingdoms right now during war? They got only 69 million. A bit shy of that. So, yeah, we're not that... Well, I mean, of course, they lost most of the industries in here, I reckon. If you have a look at the revolt, that's got 85 million. So, yeah, well, it's about close to 50-50 in there. In who got what. Still got a lot of interest to pay, though. We've got 13,000 that we're paying... Well, 13,000 pounds that we're paying per week. Right, so we've got the government administration now, I think. Which is improving the... Well, it was improving a little bit of the... Or was that the government administration? I don't actually know. Now we're getting the paper mills, then there's going to be the 2 railways, and then a whole lot of coal mines, which I'm pretty sure will be reducing the coal price drastically, making a huge profit in here. If we have a look at the... Well, it's only 2,800 right now with the 8 levels of this. Okay. Well, the coal price, at least local, is pretty low. I suppose there's a lot less demand for coal right now because the industries are in here. Or a large chunk of the industries are in there, at least. I mean, yeah, the coal... Yeah, there's a bit of demand for it still. But it's not too bad. There's a lot of, oh, debate success, there we go. So the arms industries are making a pretty decent profit right now. We can't, well, eventually we'll be able to start producing even more, but we haven't gotten the text for that. That's actually something we might want to start progressing towards. It's just, okay, the power of the purse, where's the general staff, field works, percussion cap. That would allow us the ammunition factory, and then rifling will allow us to get the rifles. Shell gun wouldn't actually be bad either, to be fair. We don't have any artillery factories or manufactories yet. Or artillery foundries, that's the thing. But I suppose we could help with the military stuff a little bit, at least power the purse. Our purse, and then, yeah, no, we're still losing a lot of money. How much of that is the construction cost? It's only 10,000, so even if we weren't taking any of the construction costs on us, we'd still be losing money. Well, that is rather unfortunate. And I'm guessing the paper price... Well, there's a decent bit of paper price still. The ammunition... Oh, right, ammunition price is starting to be pretty high. Okay. Wait a minute. Oh, market access is really low. Because their market access is probably fairly low. Where's the capital of theirs right now? Oh, it is there. Oh, and they don't have the navy to support all of it. Well, I'm pretty sure that this war is going to be over in about a year or so. So I'm not too worried about it, but it is a bit bad for our economy right now. Is there any other highlights? So we could maybe... We could import some ammunition, but we don't use that ourselves. And there's still a bit of demand for... Well, a lot of other things. Unproductive trade... Okay, so we don't need to import that one anymore. We're trying to... Oh, that's exporting class. You know what? I'm going to stop exporting that. There's basically no productivity in there. Can we import some... No. Okay. We don't know anyone that we could import from. I don't reckon... let's see. Prussian market guns? That would probably make a decent profit. Get that underway. So we are getting the paper mill in our capital, and then after that it's going to be the 2 railways. And then it's a whole lot of coal mines. I'm hoping that that's going to start switching the situation a bit. Bureaucratic imbroglio. We're going to fall losing a bit of bureaucracy. Bureaucrats are going to be a bit more radical, but I suppose that's not too large of a portion of the population. Oh. Oh yeah, no, the revolt is actually getting crushed here quite a bit. Actually, what are they? So they have still line infantry and skirmish infantry. Whereas they've got mobile artillery in here. Oh, wow. It must have had some other stuff as well. But the enemy's numbers are so low. I think both sides are taking pretty hefty casualties there, though. I think they did still win, just about. But yeah, no, I think the revolt is going to go down sooner or later. We've got 56 innovation. We need to get that a bit further, to be fair. Hugo Schmidt, exiled from Austria-Hungary. Alright then. So as soon as this war is over, our industries can start pumping out a lot more stuff for the Chinese market and make a lot more profit. Hopefully it's not beyond repair right now, because right now it's not looking good. We did peak at 20.1 million before the Civil War. Ah, the paper mill is level 2. Is that already... It's probably going to be somewhat profitable. It might not be the best profitability. I'm sure that overall it's still going to be quite good. So we've got 15 million. Oh, there we go. Now we're getting the railway done in the southwest. I believe that's the first railway in there. Yep, and over here it's also going to be the first railway. They're building one in northwest, which is kind of probably the connection to the Chinese market for the most part. Well, partially anyway. I don't know if it's going to be fully. It does have an okay profitability, and it looks like the transportation market price is still fairly high. We still need a lot more in here. What's the consumption in here, actually? It's just pops are taking that. Of which capitalists are using a whole lot of aristocrats, clergymen. Alright then, well, I suppose a lot of people might not have money for that. Rule folk, descendants break ranks. So either minus 15%, minus 10%, and some government expenses. Or we offer them... You know what? We'll offer them the custodianship over the new drafts. We take another setback, or one setback. We're now 19% chance passing the law. Still not exactly the craziest situation. How's the war? Oh, right. The war is probably going to be over shortly. Judging by the... Oh, yeah. They got minus... They will not take the peace deal yet. They got war support still, actually. Oh, wait. No. This is the attacker. That's the military revolt. So they would take the by peace, definitely. They're on at minus 22 already, so I suspect that they are probably going to give up fairly shortly, at least. So we've got one flotilla, so our military is basically nothing, really. It's a token military. How long does it take to build these railways? I suppose that's in 17 weeks. This is going to be another 27. Oh. Right, so it is quite a while. With that many weeks of this sort of a debt, it's not great. Oh, there we go. The war is over. So I'm guessing the... Oh. Russia taken... Oh, Luxembourg declined to have Russia take on the national debt. I wouldn't mind someone taking my debt, because that's basically the only one that is costing us money right now. Well, not the only thing, but that's the biggest thing. And even if we just let the private sector take over the construction, it's not going to be enough. Now, I'm pretty sure that if we just keep on increasing the industries and all that, we'll be able to keep the credit max be relatively high, that we won't bankrupt yet. At least, well, not yet at least. Somewhere down the line we might, but we'll see when we get there if that is actually going to be the case or not. We haven't gotten some loyalists suddenly. Not entirely sure what happened there, but fine. I'm not going to complain. Oh, Prussian religious revolt. Oh dear, does that mean that our trade routes are... Yeah, no, that's no longer profitable. There's still quite a bit of demand for sulfur, actually. We could import from the French market. Oh, it'd be massive profitable from the religious revolt, but I think that's a bit too volatile right now, so I'm just going to start importing from the French market. That's hopefully going to give us a bit more... Oh, debate success. Oh, there we go, 31% chance now. So the tariffs that we get are fairly tiny still. I'm hoping that we can start switching that around a little bit. And the railways being built are hopefully going to allow us to start using at least a little bit more of the transportation. Although I suppose there's a lot of unemployment still. Standard of living has been dropping. Although now it's slowly improving now that the economy is starting to take a bit of an upturn again. Technically speaking, if we stop doing construction ourselves, we would be making a small profit. And I'm sure that that's, over time, that's going to start getting better and better again. If we keep on constructing a lot of stuff. But oh, there we go, 20.7 million GDP. How's Heavenly Kingdom's GDP now? They got 156, so their GDP hasn't really recovered from either one of those civil wars. Interesting. That does mean that we will be overtaking them at some point, but will we have enough time to do that or not? Because it's already 1880s, which means that we've been going close to half of the game already. And we've still got quite a bit of catching up to do, although we are definitely growing our economy relatively successfully. And we've got a large market to just pump out all of our produced goods into, essentially. So it's, you know, it could be a lot worse. Right, over here we're building the tobacco plantation, apparently. Which tobacco price is quite tiny. I mean, I'm sure that's something that we could probably try exporting. Sugar is another thing that we could try exporting. And apparently there's a bit of coffee production. Yeah, there's a tiny coffee plantation somewhere. Right, so tobacco. Can we go ahead and export this somewhere? Not really. It's not good enough price. What about sugar? Russian religious revolt? I mean, I suppose we can get a bit of money from there. Might as well use some of the convoys we got them. Hey! We might actually get the protectionism. So, what was the difference between these two laws? So, mercantilism, it's got 5% tariffs on export and 15% on imports. And over here, it's going to be 10 and 10. So, it's going to be equal. So, it might mean that some of the trades that we're doing will not be profitable anymore. Oh, we're 22 million population as well now. So, if we have a look at the standard of living map mode here. If the game will load it. There we go. So, we're going to have a look at the market. So, we got... Oh, there's another revolt happening. Now, that's a peasant revolt. I think that one's not going to be quite as bad because most of the industry stay inside this time. Although it did cost us a bit on GDP. But I think we're going to recover from that without too many issues. So that's the Heavenly Kingdom supported by Tibet, of course. This one's got... That's peasant revolt, to be fair. I wonder if everyone's going to join in either side. I can't join on the other side because I'm a subject. I'm definitely not going to join in Heavenly Kingdom side either. But let's say if they were to get their independence just by the heck of it, that would weaken up Heavenly Kingdom quite a bit, so we would be able to surpass them most likely. So we're just working on getting some more railways and apparently tooling workshop. We are going to get another steel mill in our capital, and then livestock ranches and all that. So we've got all sorts of things being built. How's the construction cost? It's okay. So if we stopped paying for the construction ourselves, we'd be making or turning even right now. We definitely need to start. Oh, gold depleted out of Manchuria. Okay. We definitely need to increase our productions and money and all that. Oh, egalitarianism unlocked. Right then. Right, so trade routes, these are still just about profitable. I do wonder though, so now we can import with fairly decent reduction in cost. Okay, that would be kind of profitable. Let's actually have a look at the prices in here. So there's not anything in massive demand right now, actually. Which is not necessarily the worst. The central banking, once we get that, that's going to reduce the interest rate a little bit. It's only 2% reduction in, though. Although, well, technically speaking, it's 2% of that, but how much is the interest rate? Currently almost 30%. Right, and then we got the multiplication. Oh, we're still unrecognized regional power. Ah, right. So we need to get that one quite a bit higher. We can only be at number 30. Okay. So, war over here might be a problem. If we can get independence, we might be able to reduce the interest rate quite a bit, and that way we'd be making a lot more money. But I'm not ready to do a war yet. I suppose we could start building up our army a little bit, which would help. But we'd have to get some very strong allies to fight against Heavenly Kingdom to get independence. But that would also save us a whole lot of money from the diplomatic pact. We're paying 18.3 thousand pounds per week now. So that is a quite significant amount. There we go. We got something in here, didn't we? Tooling workshop. I believe that was the case. Yes, that is now hiring. So that's providing a bit more tools. Ammunition seems to be in pretty high demand still. And there we go. Now, well, it's below 12,000 at least on the construction cost. So even if we now switch it around, it's still going to be making a bit of deficit. I'm kind of just hoping that someone pays off the loan. Like Heavenly Kingdom, I don't think they have the money for that, to be fair. They're fighting constant wars and their GDP is kind of rubbish. They've got a bit of... They are pushing back, or they're pushing in, rather. If we have a look... Oh. They are going to lose that battle. I mean, if we all look at the troops, so it's skirmish infantry, line infantry, and lancers. Versus some skirmish infantry, mobile artillery, and light infantry. We haven't actually unlocked the skirmish infantry, to be fair. At least I don't think we have. No. And then what we're going to do is we'll go ahead and build up another mobile artillery somewhere. Go ahead and get another one in... You know what? Get another barracks down that way. We'll expand our military very slowly. We're going to we'll be building a lot of coal mines for a good while now. That's going to be like 2 or 3 years probably, just all coal mine construction. But that is going to start reducing the... Or it should be improving the price of the coal for us. Or reducing the price and increasing the profit that we get from here. Also, it's going to offer a lot of jobs and such. I mean, actually, let's have a look. The workforce, standard of living... I mean, it's not great. It's not the worst either. How's the... central banking is about to be done. That's going to start reducing... Oh, we're actually going to start minting more as well, which is going to be very, very handy. If we have a look at the overview... Oh, there we go. So now we're only losing £10,000 per week. And the minting, we're going to have... Oh, yeah, so we've got 20% boost there. And the GDP keeps on increasing. That's going to increase the minting as well. And we're only losing 7,000. Okay. And every coal mine that we get is probably going to make that situation even better for us. Although we are still getting a lot of interest in here. We've got almost 20,000 per week right now. If we could get rid of the loans, then that would basically fix our economy already. I mean, that's kind of how it usually goes anyway. Oh, Prussia declared France's arrival. Oh. Oh. Right. The religious revolt actually won. So we still got the trade routes, so then... Yeah, we do. Alright then. Is there anything else that we might want to either export down that way or import from there? There's a lot of artillery that is not being used right now. And small arms. We'll do a little bit of trading with small arms at least. We got a decent bit of that production ourselves anyway. And then liquor, can we export that anywhere? A tiny bit. It's not going to cost us bureaucracy though, so we might as well get as much as we can, really. What else? Tobacco. Well, that's not a lot of profit, but I guess we'll do that. It's a few convoys, which to be... Oh, that's part of the reason why we're not able to do a lot. It's the convoys lacking. Got some clippers. I suppose we could try exporting these to the British market, for example, to save on some of the convoys. So we're still losing £7,000 per week. But I'm honestly not too worried about this situation. Like, the situation is actually improving slowly but surely. And every building that we build, it's going to increase the amount of debt that we can take. I mean, we've still got, well, 2.5 million or something like that, at least, that we can take. And if we can reduce the speed that we take in the debt, then, yeah, it'll be a lot easier. I mean, if need be, after we build all of these coal mines and the barracks, we can stop construction for a little bit, and then we might be able to reduce that quite a bit as well. I mean, we'd be able to make, right now, if we stop construction, we'd be making, oh, right, so we would be making like a few thousand profit, I reckon. Well, there we go, now we're making still a 7,000 deficit. They didn't, oh, there we go, USA is improving relations. I do actually wonder if they'd be willing to support my independence war. I'd have to get... How strong is the military anyway? Well, they got a decent bit. I don't know how much of the armies they could actually send to help me here, though. But if I can just, you know, get independence, maybe get one province over here, for example. Or maybe the southern Manchuria. Or both. Or just go for the independence, that's also a possibility. We've got almost 30%, well, we've got 29% literary rate now, so we're getting 16 to almost 50 innovation extra per week. So that's already speeding up the research quite quickly. In the society, what are we getting? Oh, it's the pharmaceuticals. I mean, that's not bad. In the production, what are we getting? Open half process. Oh, yeah, that would be more steel production. Get that underway. I mean, we've got a lot of steel mills already, and we need a second motor industry somewhere. I think we might be building that in our... Well, capital might not be the best. Over here would be slightly better productivity. So put that one in there just to get another one of these goals done. I mean, I'm sure that is going to be improving the amount of engines we have available, and we can build more railways. Speaking of railways, is there any railways being built by the... No, the private sector is not building any right now. How is the... Okay, so the prices for the transportation are still fairly high pretty much throughout the nation. At least we're getting some of the railways built, or have built some, and they're making some money. Not a lot, though. It's better than nothing, and looks like the interest rate's it's 20,000 per week right now, so it's getting worse and worse. But, well, it's slowly worse. But we're about to complete another coal mine. I suspect that that's going to be giving us a bit more money in here. It's already 10,000, almost 11,000 per week, and this is going to be done fairly shortly. So that's, well, that's going to be changing the numbers there briefly, but yeah, now it's 11,000, and it's going to be making the money very rapidly. Now we're losing 8,000, okay. Oh, we got the max relations with USA. I wonder, actually, could we do anything with them? Like, for example, a defensive pact or something? No, they wouldn't take that. Oh, we're building another lead mine by the private sector. The coal mines over here, how's the local coal price? It's still... It's okay. Also, the coal price in the market isn't too bad. So there was another war or a revolt over there. So Heavenly Kingdom is still united, as it were. But the GDP has dropped down to 150 million. So, well, I've still got 130 million to catch up in. So it's not easy. But I think their GDP is going to start shrinking slowly but surely in here. Because they're just having constant revolts, which is meaning that they can't really expand much. And if we can get the... No, actually, oh, hold on a minute. So in the Navy, is there something we can do with this? With the frigates, we could upgrade that, but no, that's not really the stuff that we're looking for. Is that... Ah, power to purse. Okay, so that would increase the amount of officers that we have. A little bit, not massively, but a little bit. Now we're losing £10,000 per week again. Oh, wow. Okay, how's the trade routes? Some of them are not profitable, so we can cancel that one at least. Probably that one. Let's have a look. Is there anything... Sulfur is something that we do need quite a bit. So import. We could import a lot from the British, actually. Get that on the way. Now, to be fair, the construction cost has suddenly increased drastically. So what is causing that extra construction cost? The iron price is pretty high, or was pretty high there. So that's fluctuating a lot. So that's one of the things that we could maybe go ahead and just build a bit more iron mines. Oh, yeah, that's a lot of extra earnings that we could get from here. How's the transport? No, the transportation wouldn't really be worthwhile. We could get the nitroglycerin in here, but that's probably, well, it requires a lot of explosives, which we don't have in our market. So now, right now, I suppose if we were to stop the construction cost... Oh, there's the 30,000 unrealized taxes. I suppose that's... let's actually have a look. Where is the biggest problems in that? Oh, Yangtze is now 9,000. Yeah, no, that's starting to be pretty high. Agitator appears. Alright, power to purse completed. Right, so we might want to get another government administration in here just for the heck of it. I don't suppose we can increase that through any laws easily, at least. Not through the interventionism, that's for sure. Appointed bureaucrat, that's already increasing taxation capacity, so that won't help either. No, I don't think there's too much that... Well, I mean, there are probably some things that we could do. There's no better taxation laws right now either. I'm not going to switch the police force. We don't have the health system. We need to get pharmaceuticals at private health insurance. That's something that would have support at least. I suppose one of the things that we can do is we'll stop bolstering that. We'll go ahead and put in a few more consumption taxes. Oh, service tax would be actually a lot of money. We'll put that in. It would we may slowly reduce the standard of living, but at the same time we take a lot less deficit right now, and we can probably turn that around while still keeping construction going. And that would be the ideal situation. So there we go, the tobacco plantation over there completed. Another steel mill is underway in Quambuk, so that's going to have a lot of steel production in here as well. Not that it's necessarily a bad thing, but now we're only losing a slight amount of cash, and if we can keep this going, then we'll have the... Okay, it's still reducing the stuff, and the construction cost is still fairly high, of which I'm guessing a big portion of the construction cost is the iron. Yeah, it's 17,000 just the iron, so that is kind of the issue there. I guess what we could do is we could go ahead and pull in one of these iron mines a bit higher on the list. Or we'll go alternating between the iron and the coal mines. I think that'll probably be a good idea. We'll probably pull in the government administration up a little bit as well. So we'll be doing a lot of mining, and I'm sure that that will help us a decent bit. But I do see that we are also out of time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.